at in his OSQ career, he's kind of had some tough luck with injury, banged up a lot. When he's not playing, the defense doesn't seem to have it. What are they missing when DJ's out?
Athleticism and a lot of speed. You know, he can make plays with his legs. You know, he's real fast and whatnot. So that's pretty much if I could say anything, it's speed.
From your perspective as defensive guy, USC was able to sort of have their way, running the ball and passing the ball. What went wrong in that game?
What was the last part?
What went wrong in that game?
Oh, nothing. Nothing too. I just feel like a lot of people had a loss of focus. You know, we weren't responding how we were planning to respond throughout the whole week. So that's pretty much the main thing I can pinpoint.
What did La Moiva have to say to you guys after the loss?
He's right behind me making faces. You should ask him, huh?
No, it's the tackling. Was that, when you look at what happened in that game against UC, was that the biggest issue?
Yeah, because I feel like we were in the right position and whatnot, but we missed a lot of tackles at the point of attack, so that resulted into extra yardage. So
I talked to Steve and Sean, and they said it was like flashback to Eastern Washington a little bit, just a nightmare where you guys were fighting, but you couldn't seem to break through. Was it the same thing for you guys?
Yeah, somewhat, but I feel like we had just a lack of focus in both games, you know. So I mean, they're pretty similar situations. And then USC, I felt them gain a little bit more momentum than Eastern Washington did, and I feel like once they gained that momentum, you know, that's where we slipped up. We allowed them to gain momentum, and you know, in a tough crowd and whatnot. So that's pretty much where they took off from there.
How much these two losses hurt? Because you get so close, you're right on the cusp, and you're right there in all those games. Missed opportunities is sort of the theme of this week. How much of those hurting you guys?
It hurts a lot, but it also, at the same point in time, gives us a lot of film to watch. You know, a lot of corrections that we can go over from the mistakes that we made. So, I mean, it's a bummer that we lost and whatnot, but at the same point in time, we got a lot of film to watch in order to correct our mistakes.
Now, to you personally, your development has sort of been one of the storylines of this season. Just coming on with big guys going down. A lot of people didn't know who you are, but now they know, one of the leading tacklers. What's kind of spurred your development?
I mean, I always, you know, in the offseason practice as an underdog or whatnot. So, you know, with that having that mentality and having it in the back of my mind that if I ever get the opportunity that I'm gonna, you know, take advantage of it and shine as hard, you know, as much as I can, that's what I'm gonna do. And then it happened to be this year, and that's the result of it, you know.
There's a couple Oklahoma guys on this team. How did you end up in Corvallis?
Well, me and Tyreek went to the same high school and whatnot. It was a neat deal. We felt it would be a neat deal to go to the same school and you know, ball out. I mean, he wasn't playing defense initially, but it's actually pretty cool and having him in defense right behind me for the most part, and you know, in the defense that we run. So that's pretty cool, pretty neat.
Given how well you've been playing, one of the leading tacklers, as I was saying, can you gauge where your confidence has grown just in these first 9 games?
Yeah, it's grown a lot. But at the same point in time, I try to, you know, be real humble about it. Don't let it, you know, turn to cockiness or whatnot, you know. So, but don't get me wrong, it has grown a lot. Realizing that, you know, Pac-12, I mean, it's a tough conference, but hey, I'm hanging in. So it's a pretty neat deal.
Last one for you. Excuse me. Next step for this defense, you got to buy, sort of regroup physically, mentally, watch film. What's the next step for you guys to get back on track? What do you guys need to do most?
Focus on fundamentals, get back to the fundamentals, get back to going over like basic things such as tackling or whatnot, you know, open field tackling, pursuit tackling, in the whole profile tackling, you know, wrapping up and just running our feet in contact and eliminating the extra yardage, you know, after contact. So
what about having fun? I mean, Brandon said yesterday it's not fun when you're losing, but do you guys feel like you need to sort of get back to that joyful, that youthful love and fun playing the game?
Yeah. I kind of noticed a couple of players down on each other during the game, and I feel like that when players turn on each other, it's like family turning on each other, and then, you know, it results into negativity. So if we all just have fun and come out, you know, these next weeks ready to play and have fun with it, we'll be okay.